Award-winning vegan meatloaf. In a world where meat was a scarce commodity, one young vegan chef set out to create a dish that could rival even the most succulent meatloaf. She knew the stakes were high, as her dish would be judged in front of a panel of fierce culinary experts, but she was determined to win. The young vegan chef had a personal connection to her vegan meatloaf that made winning the competition so important to her. Growing up, her family had struggled to afford meat, and so they had relied heavily on plant-based foods. However, as she grew older, the young chef realized that there were few high-quality, affordable vegan options available to her. Many vegan dishes were bland, uninspired, or simply too expensive for her budget. Determined to create something better, the young chef spent months perfecting her vegan meatloaf recipe. She poured her heart and soul into every ingredient, every spice, and every texture. And when she would finally present her dish to the judges, she knows that it will be the best work she had ever done. Winning the competition would be more than just a personal triumph for the young chef. It would be a validation of her hard work, her creativity, and her belief in the power of plant-based cooking. By proving that vegan dishes could be delicious and satisfying, she could help to break down stereotypes and inspire others to try new things. The competition was fierce, and tensions were high as each contestant presented their dishes. But when it was her turn, the young chef confidently placed her vegan meatloaf on the judges' table. They looked skeptical at first, but as soon as they took their first bite, their expressions changed. The vegan meatloaf was a masterpiece. It was moist, savory, and bursting with flavor. The judges were amazed at how the chef had managed to create such a delicious dish without using any meat. They asked her what her secret was, and she revealed her recipe. She had used a combination of lentils, quinoa, and mushrooms to create the base of the meatloaf. She had also added a blend of spices and herbs to give it that meaty flavor. And to top it off, she had glazed it with a tangy tomato sauce that complemented the flavors perfectly. The judges were impressed, and the young chef was declared the winner of the competition. She had proved that vegan dishes could be just as delicious and satisfying as their meat-based counterparts. The young chef had not only won the competition, but she had also inspired others to explore the world of vegan cooking. She had shown that with a little creativity and a lot of determination, anything was possible. And in a world where meat was scarce, her vegan meatloaf had become a symbol of hope and innovation. As she accepted her prize and smiled at the cheering crowd, the young chef knew that she had achieved something truly special. Her vegan meatloaf had not only won the competition, but it had also touched the hearts and minds of those around her. And she knew that she would continue to create and share her recipes for years to come, helping to transform the world of vegan cooking one dish at a time. And from that day on, her vegan meatloaf became a popular dish among vegans and non-vegans alike. The young vegan chef's award-winning meatloaf recipe was a combination of simple, wholesome ingredients that came together to create a savory and satisfying dish. Here is the full recipe. 1 cup green lentils, rinsed and drained. 1/2 cup quinoa, rinsed and drained. 1/2 cup chopped mushrooms. 1/2 cup chopped onions. 1/2 cup chopped carrots. 1/4 cup chopped celery. 2 garlic cloves, minced. 1 teaspoon dried thyme. 1 teaspoon dried basil. 1 teaspoon dried oregano. 1 teaspoon smoked paprika. 1/2 teaspoon salt. 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. 1/4 cup tomato paste. 1/4 cup water. 1/4 cup ketchup. 2 tablespoons soy sauce. 2 tablespoons maple syrup. 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard. Instructions. 1. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit 190 degrees Celsius. 1. Grease a 9-inch loaf pan with cooking spray and set aside. 2. In a medium saucepan, combine the lentils, quinoa, and 2 cups of water. 3. Bring to a boil, then reduce the heat and simmer for 20 to 25 minutes, or until the lentils and quinoa are tender and the water has been absorbed. 4. In a large skillet, heat a tablespoon of oil over medium heat. 5. Add the mushrooms, onions, carrots, celery, and garlic, and sauté for 5 to 7 minutes, or until the vegetables are tender. 6. In a small bowl, whisk together the tomato paste, water, ketchup, soy sauce, maple syrup, Dijon mustard, thyme, basil, oregano, smoked paprika, salt, and pepper. 7. In a large mixing bowl, combine the cooked lentils and quinoa with the sautéed vegetables and the tomato paste mixture. 5. Mix well to combine. 8. Transfer the mixture to the prepared loaf pan and smooth out the top. 9. Bake for 35 to 40 minutes, or until the meatloaf is golden brown and firm to the touch. 10. Let the meatloaf cool in the pan for 5 to 10 minutes before slicing and serving. Enjoy this award-winning vegan meatloaf. Happy eating!